Welcome to a special episode of SmegChris. It's special because it's been 15 years since I started this show. So with that in mind, here's a montage of all the episodes I've done in the past year. Are you okay, Fred? Check out my new chair. Oh, I guess I didn't really do that many episodes this year. Oops. Hi guys, my name is Chris if you didn't already know, and welcome to my show SmegChris. Yes, this episode marks 15 years of this show. I know, I haven't done many episodes in the past year.
You've done 4.
4? Really?
I'm afraid it's true, Chris.
Oh man. And to think, when I first started, I was making an episode just about every week. Mind you, it was a different show back then. It got better when I arrived. I don't know about that. Back then I was still trying to figure out what kind of a show I was making. I recall those first scripts were me trying to find at least 6 different things to talk about per episode. One subject was about how much plastic gets used in containers and things that you buy that are in plastic and how much space there is in them. And also I would do some sort of agony ants segment now and then and review movies. Things really changed when I decided to make them into separate shows.
Agony Smeg, that's a blast from the past.
I know, that one didn't go on for too long. Mainly because I was no longer getting newspapers and therefore I was seeing no more agony ant stories. But this show, SmegChris, only got better. Not having more than one story to talk about really helped.
You know what you do for this episode? Got over.
I guess, but you know me, I have old man memory. I have done almost 400 episodes. This is the 390th, so I can't be expected to remember every single one. I can't even remember the last one. I guess probably because it was so long ago.
It was 3 weeks ago, you chum.
Maybe I can sort of turn this into a quiz for myself. You know, just look through my database of all the episodes I've done, choose one at random, try and guess what I did in that episode, and then watch it to see if I was right.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's do that. I'm just going to get my laptop out. And here we go, a database of all the episodes I've ever done.
How will you choose a title?
I can use a random number generator. Let's do it. Wait, you're going to play? Nope, I'm just going to watch. Of course you are. Okay, let's play the game. Okay, I've just brought it up on Google, random number generator, and it's asked me for the minimum number and maximum. So obviously minimum's 1, maximum 389. So let's generate. But I've got to find episode 270. Wow, that really affected the white balance. What the heck? Let's have a look at what 270 was. So basically the idea is I go to that episode, look at the title and try and guess what the general episode was about. I'm not going to show the entire episode, otherwise this one is going to go on for a long time because I don't even know how many episodes I'm going to try and find. Best of, what, 10? So if I get 6 right, that's it. Maybe? We'll see. Okay, so 270 is, drum roll please, it's called Troll Search. So now I've got to try and figure out in my head what Troll Search was. Well, obviously by the title I was looking for one of these 2 people, one of these trolls, but which one and why? I mean, I could cheat and watch the episode before I talk about it, or even go look at the script because I keep all of my scripts, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so Troll Search. I'm going to guess it's Percy because he's usually the one that sulks the most.
No, I don't. Yeah, you do.
So why was Percy missing? I honestly don't know. When was it? Let's have a look. 13th of May 2017, so that's 8 years ago. 8.5 years ago, in fact. Troll Search. I honestly have no clue. I can only guess that Percy got upset with me for some reason and he disappeared, and somehow I found him sulking. That's my guess. Let's watch a bit of the episode to see if I'm right. I'm probably not. What's the matter, Father?
There's something wrong with the television. It keeps changing channels on its own.
Really? So it's not Fred changing the channel from behind the television then?
Huh?
Uh-oh! Rumbled! Jump cat!
If I get my hands on him. Is Fred hiding in here?
I've not seen him.
Me neither.
I'm guessing Clone 1 hasn't either.
I give up. I can't find Fred.
Hey Father, have you ever noticed that when Clone 1's just staring into space, it's like a dog trying to point at something?
Not really.
It's almost like he's watching his own television.
Really?
I suggest you cover his mouth before he jump cuts away again.
I have you now. All too easy.
I think someone watching too much of this. I said that.
Well, I was completely wrong on that one, wasn't I? Wrong troll, didn't know why he was being searched for, and it wasn't me even looking for him, it was Father. I don't know, that just proves I've got old man memory. Okay, right, let's generate another one. So that's 1 against me. So if I get 6 wrong, I lose. Alright, let's generate another number. 255, that's not a big difference. Okay, what was 255? Let's have a look. Cards Against Humanity Challenge. I definitely remember this one. Apparently I did it the 12th of November 2016. 2016. Why do I say 2016? It's not that. Mind you, I'm going off on a tangent now. We used to say, back in the 20th century, that's how old I am, 19 whatever, like 1995, 1996. Now we say 2000 and something instead of 20 whatever. It should be 2016 really, because we never said 1995. Sorry, going off on a tangent. Right, Cards Against Humanity Challenge. I challenged myself, like I'm doing right now, to play with the Cards Against Humanity cards to see if I'd laugh. Ooh, this isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Oh no. Yeah, I think I was doing it so to try not to laugh, and I found out, if I remember correctly, that it was very easy because they weren't being funny. I believe. Let's have a look. I'm going to read out some random cards from the game Cards Against Humanity, and the challenge is to read them out without laughing. If I laugh once, I lose the challenge. If I don't laugh, well, I win. Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to Ennui. I have no idea what that is. Didn't laugh. When I'm a billionaire, I shall erect a 50-foot statue to commemorate the 8 gay warlocks who dictate the rules of fashion. I win. I got it right. Woohoo! I mean, it wasn't that difficult, but the intricate plot of the episode wasn't exactly a plot. But the challenge, I guess what the challenge was, and I was right. So a win for me. Right, let's see what other number it generates for us. Let's see if it gives me one from way back when. 88, ooh, we're going way back. There's something about Father, and it's from 8th of September 2012. Not 2012, 2012. There's something about Father. I think I do know this one. If I remember right, it was when Father kept going past and then coming back with packages, or yeah, he kept coming back with packages or something like that. I just don't quite remember what it was he was doing. But that's the premise. I think that's what it was. Let's watch to find out.
I'll get it.
Okay then.
I'll get it.
What is he up to?
I'll get it.
Hold on, Father. What's with all the packages?
Nothing.
got another one right. I'm doing well now. I mean, there was a lot of things that happened in that episode that are probably not even shown. But the gist of it was Father come in with packages and yeah, the conclusion. I didn't really remember doing that one, but I was laughing watching it. It was funny. Right, let's have a look at what else I'm going to be looking at. Number generator, please. 211, we've gone back up. Recommendation of a channel from the 18th of July 2015. Okay, I can only assume it's me looking at a YouTube channel and recommending it, or I'm a fan of somebody's channel and I've recommended that. I remember I did recommend Justine at one point, and I think Wheezy Waiter and Geek and Sundry back when Felicia Day was doing it, but I don't actually recall which channel I was talking about. That's the only thing I can guess is that I can't really guess because that's the title, recommendation of a channel. I have no idea which channel though. I'm gonna have to guess at this one. 2015. Who did I start watching in 2015? Had to be somebody after I've been to VidCon. See, I've started watching so many channels over the years. Even now I'm still finding new ones and I start following them. I'm just going to have to take a wild guess and say maybe Grace Helbig, because I never knew of her when I was at VidCon. I learned of her later on. So I'm going to say, at a guess, Grace Helbig. That's the channel I'm recommending, I think. Let's find out.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to watch a recommended video, so script down.
Oh, seriously?
Sorry, Fwed. I keep telling you to give me some warning that you're there.
Bite me.
Let me go find a video to watch. Okay, I think I found something. The problem with YouTube is that it's changed so much that when it comes to recommended videos, for some reason it keeps showing me the videos of channels that I'm already subscribed to. Anyway, I've come to a list and I found something called It's Way Past My Bedtime, and there's 579,000 subscribers. So I'm going to try one of these videos.
I was so ill that I wasn't able to do my job, and I hate not being at Les Mis. I love my job so much.
Yeah. I was completely wrong, wasn't I? I actually have forgotten completely that I would go onto YouTube and look for recommended videos and watch them and talk about them and decide there and then whether or not I was going to follow said recommendation. And here I was thinking I was recommending channels to you guys, not me having channels recommended to me. Like I said, I completely forgot all about doing that. Maybe I should start doing it again. I wonder how many times I actually did an episode like that. I feel like I did quite a few, but not too many. And I did used to recommend channels, like I said, to you guys. But when I said Grace Helbig, even as I said it, I was thinking, I don't remember ever recommending Grace Helbig at any point. She's still around, and I still watch her stuff. She's funny, really funny. She went through some bad times last year, but she's bounced back. Anyway, moving on. So that's a mark against me, so it's 2 for 2. 2 I've got wrong, 2 I've got right. Right, let's see what number it generates this time. Are you going to go up or down? It's gone to 343. Well that one's going to be easy. 10th Anniversary Furtherance. I'm not changing it, that's the one we're going with. I don't know which episode because it was the 10th anniversary and I did so many episodes. Right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes. That's right, I did one every day for that week to celebrate 10 years of SmegChris. Basically it's just me watching videos of the past like I'm doing today and doing commentaries on them, I believe. And let's just see if I'm right about that. And just to recap, I've been doing an episode of SmegChris every day this week because it's my 10th anniversary celebration. And what I've been doing to celebrate is I've been watching past videos on my laptop and doing commentaries on them. Okay, we've seen enough. I was correct. I mean, it was obvious, but I was right. And I've already talked about it, so let's move on. I've gone right back, haven't I? Showing how lazy I am. Let's do another number generation. 158. What's that one? Silly Saturday. I love this episode. I remember it so well. I'm sure you do too as well, Fred.
It was awesome.
Basically, it's a spin on Freaky Friday where Fred and I swap places, swap bodies, and it's such a genius episode. I feel that it's one of my favourites that I've ever done. Let's just make sure that I'm right by having a quick peek of it.
Oh, Chris, this is amazing.
What the fudge? How am I... Jump cut. For the love of Judge Reynolds.
See you later, Chris. I'm going out.
Oi, get back here. I want my body back.
Let me think. Jump cut.
Let's ride. Cowbugger!
Did it work?
I do believe it has. Yes! Oh, thank Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh man, that episode still makes me laugh. I've just been belly laughing, lolling as they say.
You know, they made a sequel, Freaky Friday.
Huh. So you're saying that I could make an episode called Silliest Saturday? No thanks.
I agree.
Let's move on. I got that one right. I mean, like I say, it's one of my favourite episodes, so I would get it right. See what this one generates now? 288. What I learned in 2017. I don't have a clue what I learned in 2017, but I'm fairly certain it's just me talking about the things that I learned in 2017. Just trying to think. I went to New Forest that year, so I'm guessing one of the things I'll have learned was while I was in New Forest, like drive slow on the road because of all the animals, maybe. It's obvious what I'd talked about, but let's just double check anyways. Going to New Forest opened my eyes, especially that moment when I got hit in my eye with that lamp.
That's when I rolled off my airbed. And I went this way into the door, crashed down here, and my lamp that was on here, it went right down into my eye. Right here, in fact. That woke me up.
But mainly I was surprised by the amount of animals roaming around that place. Have to be careful when driving. See, I did mention New Forest and about the animals. Okay, let's see what else. 302. Preparing for a holiday. The 22nd of September 2018. Okay, this will be the episode talking about my upcoming trip to Los Angeles. The second time I went. It has to be. That's the right time frame. But what was I talking about? Was I bringing up what I do for the holiday or giving advice on what to do for a holiday? But I do have that feeling that I was giving advice on how to prepare for a holiday, but wouldn't I have called it that? But yeah, that's the gist. I'm preparing for my trip to Los Angeles. Let's find out if I'm correct. Just as I'm looking for it, I'm actually searching for the title. Two have come up. One, how to prepare for a holiday. So that'll be in the one that I talked about, how to prepare for a holiday, obviously. So this one's about preparing for LA. Let's just watch. Actually, for this episode, I want to talk about how you can prepare for when you go on a holiday. Give advice on the subject. I'm not going to talk about making bookings or researching the place that you're visiting. I've mentioned all that before in a previous video. I'm talking about securing your home and sorting things out for when you're gone. I'm going to call that a miss. I didn't get it quite right. Because I said it's about me preparing to go to LA. It wasn't. It was about me preparing my house from certain people, which means I'm now at 5-3, so I need to get one more right to win this challenge. So let's do another generation of the numbers, see what it gives me. I've got a feeling it's going to bring it really low. Let's see. I'm right. Look. 29. Revenge of the Smeg. I have no idea. Obviously I take my revenge on somebody. I am not sure who. I'm going to say Fred, because Fred and I used to not get along a long time ago, and then at some point we made up and became the best of friends.
Yeah, we did.
But back then I he and I used to get into it. So I'm going to say I was getting my revenge on Fwed. Let's find out.
Clone 1, here, read this. What is it? I rewrote the script a little. Right, so Smeggies, that's you. I want to show you something. Follow me.
What you got him doing?
Let's watch. Percy, did you put the grease where I asked you to?
Yeah.
Huh. I was right that I was getting my revenge, but on the wrong person. It was Clone 1. Huh. I mean, it was from the 21st of May 2011, so a long time ago. I really need to stop sitting back like this because I look just so lazy, I could just go to sleep. So I'm going to put that as a wrong. So that means I need to do another episode. And hopefully get this one right, otherwise I'd need to do another one. This is not going to be the best of 10, is it? It should be the best of 11. I should have stuck to 7 or 9 or something. Anyway, let's randomise the number one last time, hopefully. We get episode 90. What's episode 90? The Undiscovered Phobia. Okay, if I recall from the title, I was talking about a phobia that not only I have, but my brother has as well. Where I love being at heights, you know, I love like going up the Eiffel Tower, top of a mountain, whatever, anywhere where I've got a real good view, I love it. But the idea of having something in my hand and it falling from that height, yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. It goes through me. And that's what the episode was about. I think I recall now, because I was trying to find out what it's called and nobody knows. It's not anywhere. It's almost unheard of. Funnily enough, my friend Ellie, who's been in my vlogs before, she has the same phobia as well. So it must be a thing, but I believe that's the episode. If I'm right, I'm winning this challenge. Let's find out.
My fear is of dropping things from a great height. It's not that I'm scared of heights. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. I love heights. I'm not even afraid of falling. It's of physically dropping an item, for example, a phone or a camera. Even when my mind's just wandering and I suddenly think about it, it startles me. I've been researching this phobia and it turns out it's that uncommon it doesn't even have a name.
Yay! Is that how you do it? I can't remember how you do that. Anyway, I win. I was right about that episode. Seriously, why do I keep going back? So there we go. I win the challenge. I ended up watching 10 videos. Mostly. I did skip through a few of them. But I got 6 right, only 4 wrong. So yes, I win the challenge. Awesome. But it is surprising how certain episodes I don't recall until I watch them. And it's like, oh yeah, of course. But I have to say, things are definitely different now. I'm a lot older for one. For example, now I actually have to wear glasses. I mean, I've not been wearing them during this episode because I can see the camera okay without them. But yeah, my eyes are not as good as they used to be. And that's why I don't super speed that often these days, because I can't see that far ahead and I'm afraid of bumping into something or smacking into something. That wasn't fun the first time it happened. Also, I have more aches and pains these days, so I leave all the stunts to Clone 1. Yeah, thanks for that. I can still do jump cuts without making mistakes though.
You just made Clone 1 disappear.
I meant to do that. Jump cut. Wow. You only sent me to the outside of a jungle this time instead of inside one. But those are not all excuses for not making the show as often as I should. However, my main excuse is the fact that I've been working so many hours over the past year that I've just not had the time to do one. But, and this is a promise, and I know I've said it before, but I mean it, I really do, I will try to do better. My main goal before the 16th anniversary is to do more episodes than I have done in the past year.
Again, you only did 4.
Yes, well, an easy goal then.
How about doing more than the past few years? According to the database, you did 9 the year before, 6 before that, 6 before.
Okay, I get it, I will.
Promise?
I promise, even if I do 10 episodes, that would be better.
May I do all of that? I'm sorry for clocking off.
Fair enough. Let's see if I do. I said I promise. Anyway, it's now time for me to go. All that's left for me to say now is thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. And for all of you guys who've been sticking around for all these years, hanging on, waiting for another episode, I really do appreciate it. Until the next time, peace out. You know, there's nothing stopping you guys from making episodes.
And call it what? SmegChris? No thanks.
What are you laughing at now? I was just thinking, if Fred did one, it'd be called SmegFred. It has a nice ring to it.
It bloody doesn't. Stop laughing.
Bye, SmegFred. Remember on the last episode I was saying that I felt ashamed that I've not done an episode for so long? I kind of feel that way still about the fact that I've only done 4 episodes since the last anniversary episode. That's just ridiculous to me, really. And now here I am, only 3 weeks later, doing another episode, but it was the anniversary episode, so I had to do one. But I'm already generating ideas for episodes to come, so let's hope I stick to my promise. What on earth? Just as I said I promise that I will do more SmegChris, my camera just shut itself off and it claimed that the card wasn't there. I need to check that. Well, that footage is there, because if it isn't, oh boy. We're okay, it recovered the data, but for some reason, I don't know why, but it just suddenly said card not available. It's never done that before. Maybe it's my camera coder having a go at me for not filming SmegChris so much. I do promise, and I aim to keep that promise. As long as I don't need a new camcorder.